Hello there and welcome back to my channel. Today, just a bit of an update with regards to the publishing journey that I'm on. So a bit of what's happened in January and what's going to be happening for February for me. First up is we have the release of the Neo Cyberpunk Volume 2. It's an anthology book which I have a story in. There's 15 writers that have submitted stories to this anthology. It's self-published. There's some great short stories in there. I've been sort of going through them, reading them as I go. Just whenever I get time to sort of pick through them all myself. By buying one of these, you'll be supporting 15 independent writers. They're all cyberpunk stories, but they're all very different. There's some sort of funny ones, there's more serious ones, there's some very strange ones as well. But I do recommend checking that out. I'll pop a link in the bottom for that one. But yeah, a bit of shameless publicity there, just putting that one out there. But I do recommend it, and like I say, the other guys in there are worth checking out as well. With regards to my traditionally published journey, I've spent a lot of January researching query letters and how to write those, what you need to be putting in there. I'll probably do a bit of a long sort of deep dive video into query letters in the future, because there's a lot of information there that I've sort of found from different places, put it all together and sort of consolidated my own cheat sheet, I guess you'd say, for what needs to go into a query letter. From my research, I don't have any experience doing it before, so it's literally all new knowledge to me. So it's all about, like, you need to include the hook in there, a description about what the book's about, details about you, but also about what agents will be looking for. So the fact that they're predominantly looking, obviously, for if your book is something that they want to pick up, but also about the relationship that they're going to have with you as a writer, and also about your personal journey and things like that. It's all about which bits you need to prioritize and that kind of thing. But like I say, I'll probably do a longer video covering all of those aspects in the future, so that anyone who's on a similar journey could maybe find some information from there. And I guess in a few months' time, or maybe a year's time, the information in there, you'll be able to see if it works or not. So hopefully that'll be useful. So yeah, that's most of my time for January has been doing that. Also a little bit of polishing up of the manuscript, which is the fantasy book that I'm going to be submitting for querying. And one other bit of news is also there is a publisher called Angry Robot who are doing a agentless submission window, as in writers who don't currently have an agent can submit directly to a publisher. Although 99% of the time you can't do that, because publishers will only accept submissions from an agent, not from a writer themselves. It's almost like a filtering process that helps save publishers from getting millions upon millions of manuscripts that may not be relevant to what they're looking for at the time, and it just helps them narrow it down. But Angry Robot are doing a brief window, I think it's only about 1 week, where they're accepting submissions. So I'm going to do one of those because they're looking for science fiction and fantasy. I have a completed fantasy novel, so I am going to submit it. If that happens, then I guess that's going to jump my plans, which is fantastic. If not, though, I think it's a great starting point for me. It's a great place for me to sort of test the waters, do my first query letter, although it's going to be to a publisher rather than just the agents. But I think it will be an interesting experience regardless. It's not until the end of February, so I've got a bit of time just to sort of polish the query letter specifically for that one a bit myself. But yeah, once I've submitted that, I'll let you know how it goes and if I hear anything. I should mention that I found out about this from another published author who on his YouTube channel mentioned about this. That's Stephen Aaron. Is the author of The Coward, I believe is his most recent book. I'll link him in the description down below. Do check his video out. He's got some great advice for new writers as well. And he's got the experience. So I'm sort of on the opposite scale of where he is at the moment. But yeah, I definitely recommend checking his videos out. I will start compiling a list of agents between now and mid-February, with the idea of, after I've done that Angry Robot submission, then I'll start doing agent queries. So probably start of March. So March will be the actual month that I start my query process, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's my goals for the coming weeks with regards to my publishing journey and what has happened with the publication of Neo Cyberpunk Volume 2. So, if this month or anything you're working on, do let me know, and I will give you all an update in the next video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.